Good morning children, Sai Ram. Welcome to this session. Today we are going to continue with the lesson Introduction to Microbiology. We have finished with the 3 parts. We will continue with the 4th part. Okay. So what all we learned till now? We learned about dairy products. We learned first of all what is microbiology we learned dairy products. We learned about yogurt production. Yogurt products we learned and butter, cheese production, probiotics, bread, vinegar production, microbial enzyme, xanthan gum, microbes and fuel. In the previous video, there is a small spelling mistake. Z-A-N-T-H-U-M it is written. It is xanthan gum. Okay? Not xanthan, it is xanthan gum. Okay, now we will see the next part. What we are going to learn is up today is microbial pollution control. Okay? So we will see how for pollution control microbes are used. Solid waste, sewage and various pollutants are ever increasing with increase in pollution. You all know this. Solid waste, sewage and various pollutants are increasing due to increase in pollution. Along with it, ever increasing diseases and degradation of environment are the worldwide problems. Due to this, there are a lot of diseases as well as there is environmental degradation. This we learnt in lesson number 4. Okay, so especially in cities like which are densely populated like India, we are affected with these problems like diseases due to pollution as well as environmental degradation. Now we will see how microbes can be used for preventing this. So life of the future generations will be difficult if these problems are not solved. We all know this. Solved at the right time to the right extent. Let us see the role of microbes in the environment. Microbes are used for the first one, for the disposal of solid waste through biogas plant and compost production. You all learnt about biogas plant. Okay, after you get methane gas, that is biogas, and that can be used. There also microbes are used even in the compost production. Okay, in that also microbes are used. So under that we will see the first one. This is land filling sites. Okay, what are the land filling sites is? They make big huge pits. Okay, near our school also there is one dumping ground, isn't it? So all the degradable wastes are dumped into it, but there is a plastic lining on that pit so that the soil nearby is not polluted. Okay, I will read this and explain first. Degradable waste being accumulated in urban areas is used for this purpose. What is degradable waste? Which can be decomposed. So whichever kitchen waste or any other waste which can be decomposed are used for this purpose of which is called as landfilling site. Large pits are dug in open spaces far away from the residential area because you know it causes there is a lot of dirty smell as well as it causes pollution. So that's why it is kept in open spaces far away from the residential area, and those pits are lined with plastic sheets. So there is a huge pit and it is lined with the plastic sheet as a precaution against pollution of soil, because it can cause pollution to the soil due to leaching. Leaching means it will go, all the toxics it will go into the soil. Okay, it will be sucked by the soil and the harmful substance. Some substances might be harmful. Okay, that can also go into percolate into the soil. That's why there is a plastic lining in the large pits. Okay, this is called as landfill sites. What happened? You can see the figure. See, actually children, this is it is given in your textbook as modern landfill site. Even in the exam, if it comes, you write it as modern landfill site, but actually sewage water is not there in modern. You just omit that sewage water, just see this, only the pit. Okay, but in the exam you can draw this, but because when they correcting, they will stick on what is there in the textbook. But there is actually in the landfill site, there is no collection of sewage water. Okay, so well to monitor groundwater level, that is also only about the landfill site is the upper one. That is a plastic sheet. You can see there a plastic sheet is lining is there, and the garbage is dumped into it. That is below there is the sewage line going, and here below you can see this above there is a pit. That pit only you see for landfill site. Okay, and garbage is dumped into this, and after them it is after decomposition you will get the go by methane gas. Soil cover process on sewage is actually, it is not a landfill site, but in the exam if it comes you draw this figure only for landfill site, because this is given under landfill site. Okay, so there is a pit and it is covered, it is lined with the plastic sheet to prevent the toxic substances to pass on to the soil. Okay, then compressed waste is dumped into the pit. What happens after in the pit it is dumped? It is covered with layers of soil, sawdust, leafy waste and specific biochemicals. So it is dumped, all the waste can dumped into the pit. Bioreactors are mixed at some places, so for taking reactors for bringing the action. Microbes present in the soil and other top layers decompose the waste. So microbes which are present in the soil as well as in the top layers also, this decompose the waste and you will get the compost production. Okay, so completely filled pit is sealed with soil slurry. After some days it is sealed. So the best quality compost is formed after few days. After this, best quality compost, because it is closed for some days. It is many days, not for some days. It is closed. It is sealed or with the soil slurry, and best quality compost is formed after few days. Such land filling sites can be reused after removal of compost. So after compost is formed, which is very fertile, that is they remove it and they pack it. They use it as a as a fertilizer or any. After they send it to the respective agricultural fields, this pit can be reused again to form the compost pit. Just a land filling site. Okay, so this pit can be reused after removal of the compost. So this is called as land filling site. You draw in the exam, if they ask about land filling site, you draw the same diagram, but actually there is no sewage water or sewage treatment in this land filling. Only a pit is formed where it is lined with plastic and all the degradable waste are dumped into it, and it is closed, sealed with the soil slurry, and it is all dry leaves and all this are put up and it is closed, and best quality compost is formed after many days, and you will get, and this pit can be reused for next dumping into the, it can be used for a dumping pit. Okay, this is landfill site. Now this is the next one is the sewage treatment management. For this also microbes are used. In villages, domestic sewage is disposed of either in nearby soil or in biogas plant. This we all know. In villages it is either in the soil, they go outside, isn't it? Or in a it is used in a biogas plant. All the waste sewage plant is connected to the biogas plant where methane gases form. However, in cities, sewage needs to be carried to the processing unit and acted upon by microbial processes, because in cities you get large quantities of sewage water and sewage materials. It cannot be just left into the biogas plant. It has to be, processing unit has to be acted upon. Okay, it has to be treated with microbes before it is used. So how it is going to be with the help of microbes, we will see now. Microbes which can decompose any compound as well as destroy the pathogens of cholera, typhoid etc. mixed with sewage. So what they do is, they microbe which can decompose the compound. That is, they can destroy the pathogens which carry, that is cholera. There are in sewage there are a lot of pathogens, that is which carry the diseases like cholera, typhoid. When the microbes are added to that they will decompose the compound, are mixed with the sewage. They release methane and carbon dioxide by decomposition of the carbon compounds present in the sewage. So what happens, this microorganisms release, they undergo decomposition and they will release methane and carbon dioxide gas from when they decompose the carbon compounds which is present in the sewage. Then phenol oxidizing bacteria decompose the xenobiotic chemicals present in the sewage. So there is a name, phenol oxidizing bacteria decompose the xenobiotic chemicals. So different types of chemicals are present in the sewage. So this type of bacteria, that is phenol oxidizing bacteria, decompose the xenobiotic chemicals present in the sewage. So once it is decomposed, all the pathogens are removed, then sewage water becomes safe. Okay. The sludge that settles down in the process can be used again. Can be used as a fertilizer. So the sludge means which settles down at the bottom, that can be used for as a fertilizer. They're telling water released after microbial treatment is environmentally safe. Okay. So after treatment with microbes, that water which is staying above, slurries which settle down at the bottom, and the water which stays at the top, that becomes safe, but you cannot use it. You can use it for any agricultural purpose, etc. Microbes are used for bioremediation of environmental pollution polluted due to sewage. Okay. Now last part we will see in this. Next one is clean technology. Okay, little bit we'll start from this. In the next one, in the video, we will continue with this clean technology. Okay, so what is meant by clean technology we'll see here. Clean technology means human being has made a very fast progress in technology. However, environmental pollution is also increasing with same speed. You all know this. Even when there is fast progress in technology, even then the pollution is also increasing because there is overpopulated, isn't it? Let us see the ways to control over air, soil and water pollution with the help of microbes. We are going to see now in the next part about the clean technology. In the first part itself, industry, I told you in that microbiology, one is we are going to see about pollution control as well as about how to clean the sewage water treatment, sewage treatment. So we are going to see here. We saw about the landfill side, we saw about sewage treatment. In this we are going to see how to control air, water and soil pollution with the help of microbes. Okay. Now let us little bit we'll see. Microbes have natural ability of decomposing the man-made chemicals. So why do we use microbes for this purpose? They have the natural ability of decomposing the man-made chemicals. So hydrocarbons and other chemicals are transformed with the help of these abilities. What are the natural ability? What do they have? They have natural abilities of decomposing the man-made chemicals. Who microbes have got? So hydrocarbons and other chemicals are transformed with the help of these abilities. So when the hydrocarbons and other chemicals are transformed, it becomes environmental safe and as well as free from pollution. Okay. Now what are the how microbes are used? Some microbes remove the sulfur from fuels. You know sulfur is toxic. So when they remove sulfur, it becomes safe. Some microbes remove sulfur from fuels. Metals like copper, iron, uranium, zinc, etc. leach into the environment from low quality metalloids. Okay. So these are converted into compounds before leaching with the help of thiobacilli and sulfobacilli. So what happens to the metals? Metals like copper, iron, uranium, zinc, etc. leach into the environment. I told you it will get mixed with the soil from low quality metalloids. So these are converted into what happens? This microbes helps into converting into compounds before leaching itself. Before it is entered into the soil, it is converted into compounds with the help of the bacteria, which all microbes, thiobacilli as well as sulfobacilli. So these are the microbes. Now in the next video we will see how seawater can be pollution, oil can be refined, spilling of oil. Okay, how plastic contained in this ocean can be prevented with the help of all these we will see about the clean technology in the next video. Hope you all understood. Children, we learnt about sewage treatment, we learnt about landfill site, as well as we learnt a little bit about clean technology. We will learn more detail in the next video. Thank you children. Have a safe day. Thank you. Bye bye.